Lesson 14, Post-head modifiers. Adjectival included sentences are modifiers that follow noun phrase heads. That's the first kind of modifier we talked about. Prepositional phrases and verb phrases with no time can also follow noun phrase heads and work as modifiers. Each of these post-head modifiers can be analyzed down to the single word level. So let me show you what I mean. And best thing to do is to start from the beginning. A man walking his dog across the busy street saw a car painted bright blue. There's no shifters. I don't see an X word, but I'm going to use did because of the verb saw. Did the man walking his dog across the busy street see a car painted bright blue? And the man walking his dog across the busy street did not see a car painted bright blue. Now I know my subject, and also I immediately know the predicate. Now every sentence has ties. Saw ties with the past. That's our only tie. This is the past form. The M place is empty. Saw a car painted bright blue is the past form. It's the Y. It's a verb phrase with time. Okay, as usual, let's rewrite the Y. Saw a car painted bright blue. And our goal is to get down to the individual word level. So first, let's find the different places in Y. The verb saw. The particle place is empty. Saw a car painted bright blue is the object. It's a noun phrase. And the complement place is empty. Now we're able to take noun phrases, a car painted bright blue, and we're able to analyze them by first finding the head, car, that's our noun phrase head, and labeling the modifiers. A is a determiner, and painted bright blue is a verb phrase, no time. It's the DTN form that modifies the car. Now, let's take our verb phrase, painted bright blue, and we have to always remember, now where did this verb phrase come from? It came from a Y place, because that's where we find verb phrases, and when we go to a Y place, we always look for the verb, particle, object, and complement. And that's going to be our first step in analyzing this verb phrase with no time. Painted is the verb. The particle place is empty. The object is empty. And the complement is an adjective phrase, bright blue. Okay. Now, adjective phrases we've done before, so let's rewrite it. Bright blue. And blue is the head. It's an adjective phrase. And bright is also a modifier of blue. It's an adjective phrase. So we were able to take this verb phrase with no time, bring it down and treat it like a Y, we could find the different places, and then we could take any of the phrases, for example, the adjective phrase we found in the complement, and then break that down, as we did when we started to learn about modifiers in lesson 13. So let's take a look now at the subject. The man walking his dog across the busy street. And we'll do the same thing. This is a noun phrase. Noun phrases always have a head, like the man. And then we find the modifiers. The is a determiner. Walking his dog across the busy street is a modifier. And when I take a look at it, I see it's headed by this walking, the ing form. So this is a verb phrase, no time. And this one is the ing form. Okay. And as a verb phrase, we can also analyze it by rewriting it. Walking his dog across the street. And like all verb phrases with no time, they come from the why part of a sentence. That's where they were actually constructed and put. And I'll explain what I mean when I say that in a minute. Walking is the verb. The particle is empty. What was he walking? His dog. Noun phrase. Where was he walking? Across the street. Complement. Prepositional phrase. Now, what do I mean when I said that all these verb phrases come from sentences? Well, actually, the man walking his dog across the busy street, it really means that the man was walking his dog across the busy street. This walking his dog across the busy street is a verb phrase from a sentence that talked about this man. The man was the subject of a sentence. But like we saw, sentences are transformed and changed. They leave traces. And so what I did, not me, but I mean what people do who use English, is they take pieces, for example, the why part of a sentence that had the same subject as the noun phrase head man, and they use that as a modifier. Let me say it again with another example. A car painted bright blue. Now, how do we understand how or why this painted bright blue describes the car? Painted bright blue is a verb phrase with no time, and it came from a sentence. Let me show you. It's better to take a look. It comes from a sentence. A car was painted bright blue. The why portion, painted bright blue, and you can see the subject is a car. Because the subject of this sentence is the same as the head, I can take the why part of the predicate that says something about the subject and use it like a modifier. And people understand that I'm talking about the car was painted bright blue. Let's go back to our example of the man walking his dog. Walking his dog across the busy street comes from a sentence. The man was walking his dog across the street. The subject is the man, the predicate The Y, walking his dog across the street, this is the part of the sentence or predicate that really says something about the man. This is the part that I take and I use as my modifier. And we understand that it's explaining what the man was doing, because as a modifier in a noun phrase, it talks and says something about the head. The subject, this same piece, said something about the subject in its own sentence, and the subject and the head are the same. I hope I didn't confuse you with that. Let's take a look now. So we saw that verb phrases with no time can be used as modifiers. Let's take another look at a different sentence. The store on the corner sells chocolate milk in 1-gallon plastic containers. So, does the store on the corner sell chocolate milk in 1-gallon plastic containers? The store on the corner does not sell, and so I have my subject. There is no shifter. Sells ties with the subject. Sells ties with the present. The M place is empty, and sells chocolate milk in 1-gallon containers is Y. Okay, so the Y is a verb phrase with time. And let's rewrite the Y. Sells chocolate milk in 1-gallon plastic containers. The verb is sells. Chocolate milk in 1-gallon plastic containers is the object. The particle place is empty. Complement is empty. Chocolate milk in 1-gallon containers is a noun phrase. Let's rewrite our noun phrase. Chocolate milk in 1-gallon plastic containers, and I have milk as the head, chocolate is a modifier, it's a noun phrase, milk is a noun phrase, and in 1-gallon plastic containers is a prepositional phrase. This is the first time we're seeing a prepositional phrase as a modifier. And we have one more. Let's take a look at the store on the corner, the subject. The store on the corner. And in this phrase, store is the head. It's a noun phrase. The is a determiner. And on the corner is a prepositional phrase. All right, now let's take a look. To analyze a prepositional phrase, divide it into two parts, the preposition, and surround the object of the preposition with parentheses. And this is what we'll do. So we'll take, for example, on the corner. That's our modifier from the subject phrase. And just like I wrote down, we'll label the preposition on. We'll draw parentheses around the corner and label this the object of the preposition, and we can identify it. The corner is a noun phrase. And we know what to do with noun phrases. We find the head and the modifiers. Okay, let's take a look at the other one. Chocolate milk in 1 gallon plastic containers. That was our prepositional phrase modifier. So let me rewrite that. In 1 gallon plastic containers. The preposition is in. Now everything left is the object of the preposition. 1 gallon plastic containers is a noun phrase. We can rewrite our noun phrase. 1 gallon plastic containers. And we already know this lesson 14 completes noun phrases for us. So we can take apart any noun phrase. We can analyze. 1 gallon plastic containers. Containers is the noun phrase head. It's not 1 container, it's 1 gallon. That's our first modifier. That's a noun phrase. Plastic is a modifier. That's a noun phrase. Let's rewrite our noun phrase 1 gallon, because our goal is to get down to the individual words. Gallon is the head. It's a noun phrase. And 1 is the adjective phrase. Now, actually, we can say that now, at this point in the class, we're able to analyze every sentence that we work with down to the individual words. So let's try one. Jeannie bought a jacket with large silver buttons. Did Jeannie... Oh, excuse me, I got a bad sentence here. Let me take this. I don't know where that came from. Okay. Jeannie bought a jacket with large silver buttons. Did Jeannie buy a jacket with large silver buttons? Jeannie did not buy a jacket with large silver buttons. Jeannie is the subject, and everything left is the predicate. There are no shifters. Bought ties with the past. It's the past form. The M place is empty. Actually, that was convenient. I made some room for myself. Why? Why is a verb phrase with time. Rewrite the why. Bought a jacket with large silver buttons, and look for the verb place, particle place, object place, name it, and complement. Now let's take our noun phrase. A jacket with large silver buttons, and jacket is the head. It's a noun phrase. A is a modifier. It's a determiner. And then we have one prepositional phrase that follows as a modifier. We can rewrite the prepositional phrase with large silver buttons. Label the preposition. Put parentheses around the object of the preposition. Name it. Noun phrase. Rewrite the noun phrase large, silver buttons, find the head, noun phrase, find the modifiers, noun phrase, large, adjective phrase, and genie is a noun phrase. We're done. We've analyzed every word, excuse me, we've analyzed every word in this sentence, and you can see how many times we go through the same kinds of phrases. We have noun phrase, prepositional phrase that has a noun phrase. And this really shows us how language is created from the same basic pieces that are just assembled, reassembled, transformed, and manipulated and changed so that we can use them to express our ideas. Language is an amazing, amazing thing. So maybe you want to think about this a little bit, practice it, review this exercise a little, and then we'll continue with the classwork where we're really going to practice this, and you'll have more opportunity to do that.